Oh, is there anything you need from fries?
I want a steak.
Really?
Condoms.
Yeah.
Hess wants condoms, and Dad said he wants a steak.
Wait. Hess wants condoms? Does he want,
Not Magnums.
tube steak?
Did you say cheese sticks?
Tube steak.
Steak.
Tube steaks.
Ah.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite podcast. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Tommy Two-Tone.
Who wants to volunteer to be a rapist?
I do like that one, I have to admit.
Today we're talking about one of my favorite movies, Pain and Gain. It's such a fun movie.
I enjoyed it. I've never seen it.
I can't believe you never saw it. I saw this in theaters.
I'm a little surprised you hadn't seen it either.
I don't know.
It's totally up your alley. It's like a TV Wolf of Wall Street kind of. Like it's like a little Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I mean, there's parts of it. It's like a little. I don't know.
Is he frozen on your screen? He's frozen on my screen.
Who, Nick or me?
Just Nick.
Oh, that's funny.
You're
'cause
not.
You're freezing. You're frozen on my screen.
Nick's there you are.
I can see Nick and a giant orange monster, and
Better.
it doesn't matter for me. I can see you in person.
Is Trump on the podcast?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know why I haven't seen it. I like all three of the guys. Hess is frozen again. Drinking.
Just ignore the frozenness.
Nick's frozen right now, and he's actually smiling. This never happens.
Let me see. Is he frozen on mine? Oh no, he's still not frozen on mine.
He's like,
Wow.
Buddy Jesus from Dogma.
That's funny.
Wow. Is that his name?
Yeah, well, Buddy Christ.
Buddy Christ.
That's close.
And Buddy Jesus just sounded weird to me. So.
Close enough.
But I did like it. I thought it's a little like weird.
Chocolate milk.
Who drinks chocolate milk out of a fucking wine glass?
He's sophisticated.
He's like,
he likes to hold on to his childhood, but he likes it to be fancy.
oh, you had a fancy childhood?
How did you get that out of what I said?
Sure.
That's what she said.
I said he's holding on to his childhood, aka drinking the chocolate milk, but he's fancy now in a wine glass. Maybe sometimes he's feeling a little sophisticated to put some alcohol with his chocolate milk.
Is it true some people think chocolate milk comes from brown cows?
Idiots do.
100% guarantee people believe.
Well, before we get started, are we going to do the...
Our movie list and all that?
No.
Oh.
I was going to say who's who, because there's three of them, there's three of us.
Oh. Okay, we could pick who's who.
Here we go.
I honestly, and I don't know if Hess is going to like this or not, I think Hess is Anthony Mackie.
Why?
Because I can see you, if you got into working out, I could see you injecting steroids into your ass.
That is the furthest from what I would ever do.
You don't, do you see what I'm, and just the way his character was, do you see how I would come to that?
I thought you were going
to... I would never do steroids. Like, I had the opportunity in high school. I never did them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or do you think...
I can't picture him doing steroids, but, like, they're all goofy, stupid asses.
Yeah.
So it's like, no matter who you pick, I just pictured him as being The Rock, because he's, like, bigger than us. And The Rock is so much bigger than them.
Yeah, but Hess isn't very... Okay, I guess he is...
You guys are religious?
Well, no, I was going to say he's not... None of us are. I guess he might be the... I'm trying to think.
He's a dumb son of a bitch, though.
I guess because there were other people involved, too, so The Rock's character is the other people that didn't want their names to be incorporated in the movie and all that.
I read that a little bit.
And they couldn't get into it. I guess he could be a Rock. I feel like he's kind of a mix. Anthony Mackie's personality and I can see a little bit of both.
I'll give Jerome Mark Wahlberg and Nick Anthony Mackie. He's old. His penis probably doesn't work as good as ours. So that's the deciding factor.
My penis works fine. Would you like me to prove it to you?
I mean, if you want to...
This is gonna sting a little.
Sure.
That's when I like Hess's reasoning for that. I agree with Hess. You're Anthony Mackie with the broken penis, and you're dating Rebel Wilson, and she's gonna yell at you on stage.
But
she was actually pretty funny in this too.
But see, I like big girls. Always have. So maybe I should be It's good guy.
You're the one that talked us out of it.
You know, that started with me going, I think Hess is Anthony Mackie. And he's like, nah, I didn't like the guy. I think Nick's Anthony Mackie. His dick doesn't work.
But yeah, that's why I didn't want to be him.
Well, you could be him. You mean you don't actually get a broken penis? You could just be like, I'm him.
No, if you say you're him, your penis no longer works.
Then yeah, I'm definitely not him. So.
I like Hess's casting. I'll be Mark Wahlberg, sure. Wear some white underwear, walk around, chop up a body.
I just feel like you can't be the dick though. Like that's more Nick's role, the dick.
Oh, I think Jerome can be a dick.
I've never been a dick.
Really?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a better dick, but he can be a dick.
Whoa, Daddy.
Although
I mean, we all.
Anthony Mackie was kind of a dick to The Rock.
A little bit, yeah.
You know. Although, I mean, deserved.
Yeah. So do you want to do our movie list and our poll? Set up
Sure.
our next movie?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that many movies this week, so this part would be short.
Oh, really? I thought you would go right past me because you were at Mimo's for 4 days.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then every time I played Xbox, you were on like Amazon Prime or Showtime.
We were watching shows and shit.
Netflix.
Like I watched
I was
a
like,
couple,
fuck.
but I didn't watch much because it was me, Taylor, and Victoria hanging out.
I thought you'd have like a 15 movie lead by the time.
Yeah, I
you
kind of
just-
did too.
just
I do have a question for you because I counted as this. I don't know if you're in to count them or what, but I watched a roast this week, and Paramount Plus counts those as movies. So and I think Comedy Special should count as well.
How long are they?
Over an hour, like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
and I also watched a documentary, and I think documentary should count as well. I think I've counted one in the past. It's
You
already
did.
on here.
You did.
So this week I watched Justice League because the Snyder Cut's coming out. Apparently I could have watched that yesterday, and I didn't. A little annoyed by that. Guardians of the Galaxy 6ix9ine: The Tale of Daniel Hernandez. That's a documentary about Tekashi 6ix9ine. I thought I was watching the there's one I've seen trailers for, so I thought I was watching that one, but I was scrolling through Hulu and I got an ad for one, so I was like, oh, I'll watch this, sure. And then it's done, and I was like, that was pretty okay. And then we were watching Shameless at Mima's house, and it scrolled past, like, it scrolls through all the stuff that's on there.
Yeah.
And the right one popped up there, and I was like, well, hey, hold on a second. I didn't watch it on Showtime. Oh, my God, I watched the wrong... And I was like, I shouldn't be able to accidentally watch the wrong Tekashi 6ix9ine documentary.
Yeah, why does he have two?
That shouldn't be a thing. But so I watched the wrong one of that. I watched the roast of Justin Bieber, Accepted, Wish Upon.
You watched Accepted?
Yeah.
I almost watched that the other
Wish
day.
Upon, we watched that at Mima's house. Holy shit, is that a bad horror movie. I can't believe that was made. It literally ends with a girl trying... Like, you get 7 wishes from this thing.
Don't spoil it.
I don't think you're ever going to watch this. This is horrible. Every time you get a wish, it's like a blood wish. So, like, someone dies that she likes. So she wishes she could go back to the day she found the box. And I think... And then she's going to bury it and get rid of it. And she thinks that undoes everything. She goes and talks to this guy, tells him to bury it. She turns around and she comes back. She's like, no, I'm going to kiss him because I liked him the whole movie. She turns around to cross the street again, gets hit by a car, and the movie ends.
Wow.
And she goes flying in the air, lands back down, and ends. We were crying laughing, but it's a horrible movie. I watched The Shining last night. That was my first time ever watching the whole Shining.
Did you enjoy it?
I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good.
That's interesting. I haven't seen it in
We
years.
really liked Dr. Sleep, and we've seen The Shining when we were little, but not really much.
Yeah.
We love Dr. Sleep, so we were going to watch this, and we're going to watch Dr. Sleep later on this week. Pain and Gain, obviously, for this podcast. And then today, Avengers Age of Ultron.
Oh, you watched it already?
I had free time at Emo's house, so I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it.
So
I watched that and made the thumbnail for it.
what's your
So I'm at 97.
So you're up too?
Oh, wow. I only watched 9 this week, too.
Yeah, I didn't watch that many. I'm at 95.
Wow.
I watched Nomadland, which is the movie that won the
What is
Golden
that?
Globe. The one with Frances McDormand. And
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that. Okay. That sounds familiar, but I
it's a
don't know
Hulu
what it is.
movie. It was okay. I didn't. It was like I enjoyed it, but I would never watch it again. I watched The Doors, Guardian of the Galaxy, Coming to America.
Coming to you. What's funny is you told me you thought that was okay. Like you said, you kind of enjoyed it, and I listened to a podcast. Actually, the guy we stole the review game thing on Idiot's Guide from, and he hated every second of it. He said he had 15 minutes left. He goes, I probably won't even finish it.
Oh, really?
He hated it. And then Kevin Smith, I watched, he liked it. Mark Bernardin said he liked it, but it just wasn't like the experience of the first one, which was about like black culture and stuff like that. But so I've seen very mixed reviews on it already.
I had no expectations going in. Didn't even enjoy the first one after I watched it. I thought, well, God, but I wanted to watch the second one, and I watched it with expecting not to like it, and I thought it was pretty good.
Usually, if you go in a movie expecting not to like it, I feel like you get to the end and you're like, well, that was okay.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I watched Evolution.
Oh, I should watch that.
That's the first movie I watched on Paramount Plus.
That's fun, yeah.
I fucking loved that movie. I watched I Am Legend.
Oh, yeah, because isn't the premise of that, it's the vaccine that turns everybody into zombies?
Yeah, it's a vaccine that cures cancer.
Pretty soon Nick's going to be a zombie?
And it happened in 2020. That's when the movie took place.
So Nick's going to be a zombie coming soon.
I love that movie.
You know what? I don't remember liking it that much, but I really enjoyed it.
I just, you know what's a little... Did you see the Batman v Superman poster in the background of that?
No, I don't remember.
Oh. Yeah, that's what like started people being like, oh my god, will there be one? And then eventually there is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then I ended up last night with Pain and Gain.
Oh, okay.
Pain and Gain.
Yeah,
the one scene in there gets me every time. Where he has to kill his dog.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the dog stuff too. Like Melissa has the German Shepherd, and I just kind of forgot about it. And like,
so do you. Maybe it doesn't look like it because we can't get normal dogs, but so do you.
It's half German Shepherd, half Shar-Pei.
Oh, okay, I get it. You're halfist. Wow. Didn't know we were doing a podcast with a halfist.
Okay, so we're picking movies now?
No, I thought we'd just end the podcast.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah, we're picking movies.
Okay, I'm not picking the movie I want to pick, but if one of you two pick it, I'm voting for it. That's all I'm saying.
So you're gonna go last?
No, I'll just not vote for my own movie.
I got you. I get what you're saying.
Calm down, Walter Jr.
I'm kind of hoping one of you guys pick my movie, but...
I don't think I will.
see.
I will tell you, what I'm picking, you've told me to pick on this podcast like 3 times, or expecting me to pick like 3 times now.
God, your fingers are crooked.
Hey, leave me alone, fucker.
Did you see those fingers? Do that again.
West Side?
You could barely ram those up his asshole.
And yet I still do every time. His prostate, perfect. What I'm picking is Larry Hankin,
Billy Madison?
El Camino.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go Billy Madison.
Thought about it. There was a couple movies with him I thought about picking, but I'm picking El Camino.
I forgot he's the Magnet guy, huh?
Yeah, he's, was it Old Joe? Dirty Joe? Something Joe?
Joe Blow? I don't know.
So what is your guys' movie?
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
I don't care. Either way.
Go for it.
I'm taking... I don't remember the guy's name, but whatever. The guy, the porn guy?
The who?
The porn guy that gets killed.
Oh, okay.
And I'm taking Death to Smoochie.
Oh, wow. I haven't thought about that movie in a while.
I love that fucking movie.
That's a good one. Death to Smoochie. I like that. And then I got it. All right, what's yours, Hess?
I took Anthony Mackie and Hurt Locker.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in that.
I did, because I looked at his IMDb. That surprises me.
I love that fucking movie.
That's good. I haven't thought about that movie in a while either. We have 3 really. I'm down with any of these movies.
Last time I watched The Hurt Locker, I think my expectations were a little high, so it'd be interesting.
It's long.
It would be. I don't care, but like
We get to watch Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, is he in it?
He is the guy.
Oh, I know the guy from Memento's in it. That's what I always.
Jeremy Renner's the main guy.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's the main guy.
I thought you were gonna go Anthony Mackie and Notorious B.I.G. Notorious.
I thought about it
since he's playing Tupac.
Yeah,
but
thought about it, but I said, I haven't seen Hurt Locker. I actually saw that in theaters. I went to like the Camelback Harkins because it was only playing in like small theaters.
Yeah, I remember.
Went by myself.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
The one thing I picked El Camino for too is it's streaming.
That's true.
That is.
I mean, I'll watch mine on Blu-ray because we got the fucking hardback, so I might as well use that. But it's streaming for people.
Cliff Kingsbury and his girlfriend broke up. I don't know if anybody knew this.
Who's Cliff Kingsbury?
Coach of the Cardinals.
Kingsbury? Cliff Kingsbury. He's
Kingsbury.
On the Cardinals. His now ex-girlfriend follows me on Twitter.
Oh shit! Hess is gonna slide in those DMs. Bye bye, Abby. See you later, Abster. That's funny.
Yeah. She like posted a thing on Twitter, and it was just like, sorry for my break, but me and Cliff decided to call it quits. So I just thought I'd take a little break from social media. But now I'm back, and I wish him nothing and his new girlfriend but success.
Oh,
So-
that's nice.
So I was like, oh. And then I was like, just looking through. She lives in Arizona. So I was like, oh, I'll just follow her. And then she followed me back.
Wow. So when's the wedding? When are you guys getting married?
Tomorrow.
Wow. Does Abby know?
She doesn't yet.
She'll find out about. Well, I guess if the wedding's tomorrow, she'll probably find out when you bring a bride home.
You're like, can she be your bridesmaid?
Maid of honor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that we voted, in order to talk about, I almost call this Kingsbury. We're ready to talk about Pain and Gain.
Damn it! Why'd you make me do that to you, Victor? I have responsibilities. Jesus Christ himself has blessed me with many gifts. One of them is knocking someone the fuck out.
Is there anything that you guys would change about the movie? Originally, I had nothing. I literally typed in here nothing because it's based on a true story. But then I read the trivia on it some, and I would have so they didn't include some of the other people that were involved. Like there's some people that helped them chop apart the bodies and all that in the end, and there's something else that someone else was involved in too. But the people didn't want to be involved in it, which I thought was weird because they changed their names anyways. So I would have had them involve them and just change the names to be completely different.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me that they didn't involve them because they didn't want to use their names, but then they changed the names of the victims.
Yeah, although they do show it in the end when they say name change and they go and it shows it. Which, by the way, this is one of the movies where you watch the casting at the end and you're like, oh, they're like nothing alike. A lot of times it's like, oh, it's close, but you're like, oh, they just choose these guys because they wanted Mark Wahlberg, they wanted The Rock, and they wanted Anthony Mackie.
And they wanted weightlifters.
Which, did you see who wrote the movie?
No.
Directed by Michael Bay.
Which kind of surprised me. Nothing exploded really too much.
These guys, they made a few little indie movies that you might have heard of, like Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War,
really?
Avengers Endgame.
I didn't know that.
Just made a couple movies. I was looking through it, and I saw their names, and I was like, hold the fucking phone. It's these guys?
I will think. Now, I enjoyed the movie, and I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was, like, quirky. I don't know, like, different.
Yeah, it has a very interesting style to it, which I like. But I like all the freeze framing.
I also thought there was something maybe missing to make it, like, a great movie. Does that make sense?
I could see that.
I don't know.
That's why I said it's like a TV Wolf of Wall Street a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was pretty dark. I mean,
yeah.
I almost wish they would have like shown more, like some of that
a
stuff.
little bit more. Which I saw this is his first rated R movie since Bad Boys 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got some. We can go into what if you guys change anything more, but I want to say this before I forget. I took screenshots up here. Dwayne Johnson bulked up to 300 pounds.
I saw that
for this movie. And then Mark Wahlberg went up to 212 pounds for the movie.
Because he's normally 165.
Yeah, and then Anthony Mackie went to 213.
Yeah.
For the movie.
They said Wahlberg was eating 12 meals a day.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
He looks fucking...
Which is weird. The Rock, so he just got this big, and he's like, you know what? I'm actually going to... I'll just stay here.
Not that I just want to scrutinize their bodies, because, like, obviously, fucking...
You want to put whipped cream all over their bodies and...
No, but I'm judging them. So, like, The Rock is ridiculous.
Rape them.
Yeah.
If it's possible.
Jesus. Didn't you think Mark Wahlberg was, like, too big?
Oh, no, I thought he's supposed to be a bodybuilder.
No, I know, but, like, it was goofy. Like, I just don't like his body like that.
I think
he's too big.
I think that's how Mark Wahlberg should look all the time. That's how I prefer my Wahlberg.
Can you do the sit-ups on the side of the wall like he was doing?
Yeah, we'll do that for the intro for this.
Fuck that.
So is there anything that you guys would have changed in the movie?
I mean, being in that it's based on a true story.
Like, it's hard to change.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I know not everything in it was true.
Apparently, you would change Mark Wahlberg's body, actually. You don't have to be a little...
No, I'm not saying... I'm just saying...
Your body shaming Mark Wahlberg on the podcast.
Oh, my God. I'm just saying he was, like, gigantic. Could you imagine keeping that up, though?
The Rock does it somehow. He's been that big for 14 years.
Yeah.
Dude, he's massive.
Yeah. Imagine what his penis looks like.
No.
It could be a fucking size of a Tic Tac. You never know.
He could probably knock you out with his cock. Do you think he's never knocked anybody out with his cock being angry?
I don't know.
Do you think I could Google how big is The Rock's penis?
How would
Dwayne Johnson's? Let me just see what I find.
You have every right to Google that.
How big is Dwayne's Johnson? Is that what you're going to Google?
How big is Dwayne Johnson's
Johnson.
penis? Let's see. I
hope he
Go
gets
to,
it.
image,
There's-
go to image search.
I will. Hold on. I clicked on an article from India.com that has a whole thing. This girl commented on the size of Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron's. It's just the size of their bodies. Then they get into their penises. I just only want to know about his penis. Or here, someone's pointing at his cock in a wrestling thing.
He does wear tight pants in wrestling, I guess. Maybe you should go back and watch some YouTube clips.
Maybe I will. That's what I'll do after.
You can do that later.
Yeah. Oh, here he's in a tight bodysuit. Oh no, that's not. That's Drax from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. You can see his package right there.
How big's his penis?
Looks pretty big. Now I'm just over here looking at penises.
How's that different than normal?
Well, normally I'm not sitting in here with you guys when I look at penises.
Oh, I got you.
Do you guys have a best scene / quote? I got a couple quotes here that I really like.
Okay, what are they?
I like when they kidnap him and the Rock says, "God has blessed me with a few gifts," and one of them is knocking someone the fuck out.
Yeah.
When he hits him the first time, that's a real good one. And then obviously,
Who wants to volunteer to be a rapist?
that's like the best quote of the movie.
That's pretty
I
good.
gotta start writing down quotes because there was a lot of.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why in the middle of the movie I got up and wrote this stuff down just so I wouldn't forget because I was like, this movie is. That's one of the biggest thing about this. I think it's very quotable.
I swear to God, Anthony Mackie said like 10 lines that I thought were hilarious, and I don't remember any of them.
Yeah.
But you know what my favorite, instead of quote, my favorite, I love, like I said nothing blew up, but that's not true. That car blows up.
Yeah.
When they walk away from it, and The Rock goes,
Yeah, he
That's
flinches
so
a little bit.
funny.
And then Mark Wahlberg looks at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
I was dying laughing.
I love those two together in this.
Yeah, they were really
And
good.
especially after he thinks he killed the guy, the Schlotsky's guy, which we didn't get Schlotsky's for this, by the way.
You forgot to
Took
tell
note
me.
of that. And he's like, wow, you killed him. You did. You drove. And he's like, what do you mean? Why do you keep saying I did it? He's like, well, because you did.
That's
And
where
he's
he's
like,
a dick.
Why are you saying I did it? And he's like, no, tell him it's a good thing.
Yeah, that was.
we.
He said
We did it.
They did it.
Yeah, and he's like, no.
They would all go to
you did it.
jail.
Well,
Yeah.
they did, and then The Rock got off.
My favorite scene was probably when they bring over the porn guy and his wife to Anthony Mackie's house.
Oh, and they start dancing and shit.
Yeah,
That was really
fucking
funny, too.
was rolling.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
It felt true because it was. I
like when it pops up on the screen. This is still a true story.
Okay, so help me understand something.
Mm-hmm.
Why was he grilling their?
To get rid of the fingerprints.
But who cares?
Well, because they're trying to get it so that if they find the bodies, they can't prove who they are, so then they can't prove that they killed them.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just has a.
So then
I thought they were going around and like touch.
So then it'll just be bodies that they find. Like they might have an idea it's this guy, but they can't prove it's that guy.
And they did anyways.
Because they're tits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he's like, should we take these out? Like he's like, quit playing with our boobs. And then he's like, no, but they're my wife's in the medical field. I learned these are pretty like.
And he just wanted to sell them.
Yeah, they should have got rid of them and sold them. If they would have done that, they'd probably be free men right now.
I doubt it.
Yeah, they'd do something else stupid.
And we probably would not be talking about this movie.
Yeah. Or if we were, it'd be because they like sold rights to it later on when like after they moved to like Jamaica. Angela's calling.
For fuck's sake.
Incredibly loud.
Tell her she's on the podcast.
Hold on, I'm putting in speaker. Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, are you guys coming home tonight?
Yeah, I'm home right now.
We're actually doing the podcast.
Is there anything you guys want or need?
Is there anything you need from Fry's?
I want a steak.
Really?
Condoms.
Hess wants condoms and Dad said he wants a steak.
Wait. Hess wants condoms?
Apparently, yeah.
Huh.
Cliff
Daddy
Kingsbury's
wants a
girlfriend follows him on Twitter.
Oh my god.
Cliff Kingsbury's girlfriend follows him on Twitter, so
She
Hess is
didn't
gonna
know
fuck
that.
her.
Did he want, like,
Not Magnums.
steak?
Did you say cheese sticks?
Tube steak.
Cheesesteak.
Tube steaks.
Ah.
Oh. Hey, did you know? Ask her if she knows what March 14th is.
Do you know what March 14th is?
The day after the 13th?
Do I know what March 14th is?
Yeah, Hess is asking me to ask you.
Because we're doing a podcast.
No.
No.
It's steak and blowjob day for guys.
Oh, it's steak and blowjob day.
Here we go.
Huh.
Yeah. You know what has to celebrate in that day?
Yeah, no shit.
Are you gonna are you gonna go over to Hess's house?
Ah.
No. Daddy is.
Probably.
Oh, good one.
You know,
He's
Pap.
probably got a mark in his phone on his calendar.
Well, whenever Pappy's around, it's always March 14th. If you catch my drift.
I do like steak.
Yeah.
Will you get me some kind of pizza to eat at Fry's?
I haven't even told her. She's on
Get
the
some
podcast.
kind of what?
I know.
Some kind of pizza?
Hope you're cutting this shit out.
You mean your fucking pizza?
I love pizza. For me, it's pizza. It's pizza and butthole tickling night.
Do you want me to get the pretzel pizza at Caesar's?
Oh yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, do that.
That's not fries.
Is Daddy eating that or is he dieting?
I'm not eating that shit.
He's not eating that shit. That's fine. More for me and you. He's a little bitch.
I don't need steak then if she's gonna buy food.
Why don't you eat steak?
Well, I have food.
Okay.
I was
Oh, because
just,
he wants tube steak.
Yeah.
I don't
He wants
know what
trousers.
that is.
You want a trouser snake?
A trouser snake?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. He said no. He's good. He said he gets.
He's already got Hesses to play with.
That's funny.
Does he not know that you're Hess's boy?
I'm not Hess's boy. I'm his fake boy.
Some sports happen.
Yeah, I think that's good. If you just get Little Caesars, I'm good with that.
Will Taylor eat it?
She's out eating with Victoria and her sister.
I just drove past an apartment complex called Jerome.
Okay.
Oh, see if you can give me a free. See if you can give me a free place there.
Yeah,
Where's she
please.
at?
It's
Mexico?
Wow, you guys both said yeah. It's so hard because we're doing the podcast, so they're both talking to me while you're talking to me. Something, and it's getting a little hard to understand what's going on.
All right, so I'll go get that pizza then.
Okay, cool. All right, see you in a little bit.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus.
Sorry, I had to talk to my mommy. Where were we? Oh, did you already say your favorite scenes and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that about?
That's him ducking from the
That was his favorite scene. The
Duck.
Rock.
the one the rock.
Oh,
Scared from the
Away.
sorry. You said
Quiet.
duck, and I was like, someone threw something at him?
The quack.
Surprise cameo. The only one I can think of, even though I guess it was a surprise because I forgot he is in the movie until Hess reminded me. Ed Harris, a.k.a. the Man in Black.
I was surprised by 3 people.
Oh, really? Who?
Ken
Rob
Jeong.
Kadri.
Who?
I was Rob Kadri.
Who's that?
He's just making up people now.
No, he's the fucking owner of the fucking.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that guy's name. The guy from Hot Tub Time Machine or Ballers.
Yeah.
Which that guy, I get his character, the guy that he's based on, I guess, was way more involved in what was going on. He knew that they kidnapped the guy and all that, helped them set up their like businesses afterwards and all that shit.
Oh, really?
So in real life, he knew a lot more about it. And I guess he was offered a deal where he'd only go to prison for 9 years, I guess, and he didn't take the deal.
Really?
And then he ended up dying in prison. So
And he looked nothing
Yeah, I
like the
saw that.
actor.
yeah.
He was the worst one.
Well, Anthony Mackie
Yeah.
was pretty bad too.
Yeah, kind of.
Were they Cuban guys? Because they look like Mexican or like Cuban or something.
I don't know. They did look. He might
I
have
think they
been.
were Puerto Rican. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I mean, or of Latin or Spanish.
I think they were from Brazil.
Oh, they're Portuguese. So him that you just said his name. I don't know that guy's name. Ken Jeong. What's the big girl's name that married Anthony Mackie? What's her name?
I knew it until you didn't. I said it earlier already.
'Cause I
Rebel
thought-
Wilson.
Rebel Wilson. I was gonna tell Jerome I was gonna take pitch. I was gonna pick Pitch Perfect, and he
Easy
started.
for you to
yeah.
say.
He started to get mad at me for it.
I didn't get mad at you.
And then Ed Harris, even though you told me Ed Harris was in it, I still forgot.
Hess told you Harris was in it.
Well, whatever.
You confusing me and Hess?
Kinda.
He is getting old, Hess. His pee-pee doesn't work. You were right.
I did think that was funny when Fat Amy was on the stand and she's like, "Yeah, he was finger banging his defensive."
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you bitch. I'm talking to you.
She's a whore.
Yeah.
She's really funny. I mean,
Really- yeah.
sometimes she
Yeah.
can be a little annoying, but like I like her.
Oh, I don't
in
think
this a
she's
lot.
ever annoying.
Yeah.
I like her a lot.
She
And
re-
most things I
It's
find her
kind
funny.
of like Will Ferrell. Sometimes she's a bit much to me.
Oh, I don't see that. But
But I mean, it depends on the movie too.
what if it's
It wasn't not
What if she's in The Godfather?
she'd be annoying.
Yeah. She
Or
definitely
or
would
she make the movie watchable.
She'd probably get choked out and die
Jesus
in choosing the Godfather.
I mean, I don't want to see Hess's like version of The Godfather. It's a bit creepy. What's your guys' best performance? I picked Mark Wahlberg in The Rock.
Yeah, I picked Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, it's The Rock.
I think it's The
hands down it's Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Mark
I do think
Wahlberg.
this is their best performance that I've seen. Mark Wahlberg and The Rock. Like if I had to pick one movie for each of them that I think is their best movie, it'd probably be this.
Oh, I'd have to go with Shooter for Mark Wahlberg. I love that
That's
movie.
just, you just want to fucking what's his name? What's his
Bob-
name?
Bob
Lee
Lee
Swagger.
Swagger?
You want him to Bob Lee all over your swagger. If you
How
catch
come
my drift.
every time I like something, I have to fuck it?
Well, because when you like something, you really like something. You know what I mean? Could there be a sequel?
Electric Boogaloo.
If you want to follow them in prison.
Yeah, I mean, you said them breaking out, but I don't think they're smart enough to break out.
See, the only problem with there being a sequel is The Rock. Oh, that could be interesting, though. The Rock is already out. They get in contact with him. He has to try to break them out, and it's a whole thing. Because there's so much bumbling idiots, it's almost like everything just works out for them until it doesn't. So I think it would end with them probably back in prison or dead. But I think you could make a sequel to this where it would be fictional,
what if
obviously.
It's Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Mackie escape and try to kill The Rock because they're mad that he took a deal?
See, but I think they're so dumb they didn't even care. They're just like, oh, yeah. Because even when he did, they got a fucking speech from a coke addict over here.
That's true.
That back down.
That's true.
So I think they're so dumb they don't even...
But they've had time to think about it.
But also, this is the movie version. Maybe the real versions weren't. But I'm saying, I think in this, it'd be funnier if they got him, they made him feel bad for making them go to life in prison, and then he has to help them break out.
He was on quite the roller coaster ride in this movie. He was Jesus, and then crackhead, and then back to Jesus.
Yeah, probably back to crackhead soon after that.
Probably.
Did we learn anything?
Yeah.
If you get your toe shot off, don't give it to a dog.
That was fucking disgusting, too.
That was
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was one of the funniest lines, too. Just, what did he say? Staple that toe to your penis, and then you're both happy. That was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, there's not. I don't think there's much. If you learned anything from this movie, it's don't be like these guys if you're going to commit a crime.
We learned what.
And also, don't you think it's weird? So that guy, the guy
pointing
they
at me.
kidnapped. I'm actually more pointing to God.
Okay.
The guy they kidnapped from Schlotsky's.
That's the monk guy, right?
Yeah.
Monk?
They noticed. He noticed Mark Wahlberg's cologne at the beginning of the movie, and Mark, hey, my niece got me that or whatever. Wouldn't you make sure you're not wearing anything noticeable, smelling wise like that when you're going to kidnap somebody?
He's all about himself, so he's just trying to.
I guess so.
That reminds me of him being.
Like, you think if anything, you'd go roll around in the garbage. So then they're like, oh, there's a couple stinky guys kidnapping me.
You saying the monk guy? I totally thought you were gonna pick Men in Black, and it didn't dawn on me until now.
Oh, that'd be good. I didn't think about that.
Do you know the original Men in Black we owned on VHS tape? And Jerome used to watch the entire thing about 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, and I danced the
Nice.
ending.
And then at the end, they played the Will Smith video, and he knew all the dance moves that would dance with Will Smith.
I wish that was on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Me too, honestly. You know what's so annoying is when we were when the third one was coming out, I watched the first two to like, oh, I should watch them again to get to it. We didn't have the third, so I didn't watch that. I guess the fourth coming out. The reboot one with Chris Hemsworth. But I watched the first one on DVD. Basically just watched it to get to the end.
And then it wasn't there.
And then there wasn't this music video wasn't there, so I had to pull it up on YouTube.
Oh.
Do you think if we gave you like 2 weeks, you think you could remaster the dance?
Oh, I think easily.
2
Yeah.
weeks?
I think a couple days and I got that shit down, boy.
He used to go, here come the Man in Black.
The Galaxy Defenders.
Yeah, he could say Defender.
I can say a lot of things.
Defenders?
I have a speech impediment. You're making fun of me?
Yeah.
I'm a disabled
lot.
boy. I'm a disabled boy, and you're making fun of me.
Yep.
Helicobopter.
Yeah.
That kills me every time. It's already time for our next movie. Do you think the poll's done? I mean, it's been 42 minutes. I think most of that was a phone call with my mother.
Yeah.
I would assume that the poll is over.
It'd be interesting, because I think we all voted for our own movie, right?
I can't tell you who I voted for.
It's not the fucking presidential
Oh my
election.
god, this is the most votes we've ever gotten.
9?
10 votes,
Wow.
baby. Let me go.
Whoa!
Let me go over to Pleeka because sometimes the number's wrong if I'm not on Pleeka's account.
Hopefully it's not a tie with the fucking advance.
Well, first of all, Abby just now followed us on Pleeka, apparently.
Oh.
A little behind. We've only been doing this a few years, Abby. No wonder Hess is marrying that other girl. I bet that other girl would follow Pleeka a lot sooner. All it takes is for you to follow
Yeah,
her.
if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So, with 10 votes, I wish you could show me the two, you know?
What?
Like the exact votes for each thing I could
Well,
say.
if it's 10, it wouldn't be hard to figure out, pal.
Well, it's 2020.
Yeah.
2020 60.
So someone got 6 votes, the other 2 got 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a math wizard like you, okay?
Obviously.
You have the math.
10
you have the math stone when it comes to the Infinity Stones.
Really easy.
I don't think that's Math Stone.
You have the math. Where is the stone?
Jerome, there's 10 votes. Each vote's worth 10%.
Okay, sometimes I only use 10% of my brain.
And this time you're using 1%.
Yeah. You don't know the answers?
No, let's just pick a movie and watch it, and then we'll see if we watch the right one.
If you were going to do that, which one would you pick?
What did you pick again?
No, you just have to go. You just have to.
I don't remember what you picked. I think yours won.
So, in last place, but not actual last place, tied for second place.
Which is last when there's 3.
Yeah, tied for second and last.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to make you guys feel better here.
Hurt Locker and Death to Smoochie.
Hurt Locker and Death to Smoochie, 20%. El Camino, 60%.
Oh, El Camino. I don't know why I couldn't remember that.
That blows my mind.
You haven't seen El Camino, right?
I've seen it.
Oh, I thought you said you hadn't watched it.
Hess, what did you vote for?
I watched it without Abby. She got all pissed off at me.
Oh, really?
No, but
Yeah.
you voted for your own movie, right?
What'd you vote for?
Yeah, I voted for Hurt Locker.
What'd you vote for?
Death to Smoochie.
I voted for Hurt Locker as well.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're watching El Camino. I love that movie. Unfortunately, that won't count for my movie list because I've already watched it. I've watched it. So let me ask you, Hess. If I watched a movie with the commentary, do you think if I watch it now without it, that should count as another viewing and put it on my list?
No, thank you.
Hey, dickhead, be on my side here. Come on.
No, that's stupid.
I'm just being real. I mean, that's
Yeah.
dumb.
Well, you could lie when Nick's in the room, and then when he's not in the room, you could say, hey, I didn't think that really counted,
Then
but
after
I
this,
was
we
lying
won't-
for Nick to be in the room.
After this, we can pick Godzilla.
Or you could just add it to your list and then,
That's true. I could probably say things from the first week right now on my list, and you'd have no idea. I could just be lying.
No, I go back and watch it every week. It's part of my movie list.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
You know how I know it's bullshit? It was like a week or two ago. You walked in. Hey, what number was I at? Because I forgot.
I did.
But you think you can recall my movies?
No.
You recall Central Park.
Podcast is over.
Well, first,
You like that fine Russian pussy?
any questions?
I asked my hand.
You asked yours. You always prematurely ask your question,
because my penis doesn't work.
just like he prematurely does everything else.
do I have?
I don't have any. I don't have any questions.
He's just a hoot over there.
How come no one picked The Hangover? I kind of wanted to pick The
Oh,
Hangover.
I didn't. That never actually even crossed my mind. My original thing, actually, I was gonna pick going into this 100%. I was like Truman Show. I'm picking that, and then old Joe or whatever his name is showed up, and I was like, oh, I should actually pick El Camino. This might be my last chance to pick El Camino. It's popped up so many times. I might as well do it while I can.
Oh.
But I totally was gonna pick Ed Harris Truman Show because I love that movie.
Yeah, I was with Shooter or Death to Smoochie the whole time, but when I saw him, I was like, oh, we could pick Billy Madison, but I already watched that, so I don't want to do it again.
Should have fucking picked that. All right, well, y'all ready to wrap this up? Play some Warzone, kiss each other, tuck each other into bed, then go to Hess's wedding tomorrow?
Malka, is it an open bar tomorrow?
Open bar. It's all on Cliff.
Oh, wow.
God, he must really hate this bitch. He's like, fucking marry her.
Get her out of my life.
Yeah, he said she's real clingy. I said, well,
He's
it
like,
just ups the price, but I'll play the game.
I was like, I love him hanging up. We're going to see her like hanging in the background. Like, hey, can I be on the podcast too, Hess?
Did you call her clingy? So she's clinging to Cliffberry? God, I can't even talk.
I think it's time to wrap this up.
Fuck.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you are going to be snooping in, like a little snooper on Hess's wedding tomorrow.
You know what you have to get for the next podcast?
What?
Brad Pitt going, El Camino.
Oh, does he say that?
In the Mexican.
So are we going to make... we don't have much left. Are we going to make some Dos Hombres for El Camino?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Order it up.
Maybe.
Well,
Better order it up.
Hess has lost his fucking mind.
Yeah. See you later, everybody.